Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment on the video, let me know what you think. Y'all, how dumb can one person be? I mean, if someone is not looking for you and you know that you should be on America's Most Wanted, even if you're not on there, why would you test the waters, poke the bear, and put yourself in the spotlight when you're already getting away with everything that you wanted to get away with? And who am I talking about? I'm talking about Porsha husband. I feel as though that this man, he must have thought that he was smarter than everybody else because he was able to fool Porsha and all his other wives. And but I'm like, he couldn't have wanted this citizenship that bad because he was already he was getting everything that he wanted to get. He was already getting away with everything, with his scams, allegedly his his frauds and stuff like that, his aliases. So I'm like, he told on himself again because of what? Only reason I could think of is because he's dumb. Because why would you go and put yourself on record as being fraudulent? I just didn't understand that. And do I feel sorry for Porsha? No, I do not feel sorry for Porsha at all, because Porsha, I believe she loves to play victim because she loves to play the damsel in distress, and because she doesn't think about things, because she feels as though that she will let her looks take care of things for her, and she will always be able to bounce back because of her looks, and because she feels as though that people are just going to take to her no matter what. I have not liked Porsha since she first got on Real Housewives of Atlanta. When she first came on there, and she was acting like she was better than the other women, in my opinion, trying to tell people that in so many words that they don't know how to be a wife. That's why they don't have a husband. And she throwing that man that she didn't even want to be married to, really, but she, that was her ticket onto Real Housewives of Atlanta, so she went with it, and she played the goody two-shoe wife and the submissive wife. But then after she divorced him and she came back by herself, the true Porsha came out. So, and then she wanted to, act like she is this damsel in distress and this, that, and the third. I just didn't like Porsha's whole persona about herself. Now, do I think she was wrong for divorcing him? No. I feel as though she should have divorced him, but I also feel as though that she should have waited to get to know him longer than a month before she agreed to before she agreed to marry him. And even if she did agree to marry him after a month, I feel as though she should have done way more investigations on him, and she should have done her research. She just up and quit her jobs without thinking things through, without trying to find out who this man really is. She knew this man had all of these kids and all of these baby mamas, wives, and stuff like that. And Porsha didn't care, because only thing she looked at is how much money he portrayed to have, not actual bank accounts to see how much he actually was, how much was legitimate. And for him to come out after Porsha has announced her return to Real Housewives of Atlanta, and him getting exposed for possible deportation, I don't feel sorry for either one of them. And I don't feel sorry for Porsha because, him or Porsha, because they both played around and laughed at Phelan when Simon divorced Phelan and went with Porsha, and even when Phelan and her little boy, that little boy that she was dating, I didn't agree with that either. But at the same time, when Phelan did break up with him, and Porsha and Simon was on social media mimicking her, laughing at her and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, now laughing is catchy. Don't sit up and laugh too hard, because you laughing at somebody else's situation and your stuff ain't too clean. And lo and behold, it was the actual truth. This man's stuff is not too clean. He just been able to hide it in certain ways and stuff like that. But I don't. And Porsha, she's sitting up there like she really got a leg to stand on, laughing at this lady. I didn't find nothing funny at all. I felt as though that Porsha, she get what she get. She get exactly what she put out, and she's been putting out that she's easy and money hungry and want this have this all about me attitude, and want everybody else to have this all about me attitude. And I think that she feels as though that people is drawn to how naive she acts, and then you want to play the innocent role like I didn't know. That's only going to get you so far. It's like Porsha played the black blonde so well, and it to the point where it gets on my nerves, because even it's okay to want someone to take care of you, want somebody to have the means and the opportunity to give you the lifestyle that you want. But at the same time, when you're already giving it to yourself, then this man is not matching what Porsha can do for herself. If Porsha take a look at it, and this man is not, he's not doing no better for Porsha than Porsha was able to do for herself, in my opinion. Porsha just want to be the damsel in distress, to be taken care of, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at least find somebody that is legitimate about their business. And it just proves that Porsha will do whatever with whomever to have what she want to have. And that's not a good look, especially when she's raising a daughter, because it's like, what is she teaching her daughter? Just look at the bank account and nothing else. Don't look at the face. Don't look at the don't look at his track record with women. Don't do anything. Just go for the money. And I feel as though that's a sad way to go out. And now she's going to come back on Real Housewives of Atlanta and play the innocent role, play the naive role of, I didn't know, and he did this, child, and he did that, and not me, child, and stuff like that. And people are going to eat it up. And I hope that the ladies, whomever is her castmates, I hope they hold her feet to the fire and don't allow her to try to trick them with the whole innocent stage or whatever. And I hope that Bravo hold her feet to the fire as well. Not that I want to see another black woman down, but I just feel as though that the way Porsha acted, the way Porsha been acting, I feel as though Porsha do need a rude awakening for her to get herself together and realize what she's doing. And it's only going to take her so far, because in my opinion, beauty fades. And do I believe that Porsha plays this innocent, naive role? I do. I believe that Porsha have the know-how, she have the drive, but she just using it in the wrong form and fashion, and she's going about life the wrong way. So I feel as though Porsha do need a rude awakening, and I don't feel sorry for her of what she's going through, because people tried to warn her, people tried to tell her, and she throwing all this shade at Fallon, and she's in the same boat as Fallon. So I didn't understand the whole gist of it all, and regardless of what, I feel as though that this man, did he use Porsha? I believe he did. But Porsha allowed herself to be used because she did not. She went in with her eyes closed and her hand out. Like, gimme, gimme, gimme. As long as she can get what she wanted, and it looked good for the gram, and she thought that people were so infatuated with her life. Porsha didn't give a doggone what he did. She didn't care that that she could never be with this man in the manner that she wanted to be. That's why she was so busy trying to flex for the gram, because she had to, because that's all she had was to flex for the gram. She didn't have a normal marriage where they are homebodies, and or they are really they're really playing the Hollywood housewife type. This man is off to, once he married Porsha, he probably would played around with Porsha long enough to to keep her attention span and hold her nose wide open, and then he's off to the next scam, or allegedly, or the next fraud, or looking for his next victim. Once he's either done with Porsha, used her up, used her name up, because it was rumored that he messed up Fallon's name so bad to the point where Fallon had to have some help to get back on track. So I believe that Simon is is always 2 steps ahead of his next victim. And Porsha, was she his victim? Yes, but he knew that Porsha really didn't. He knew what Porsha was about, but like I say, Porsha got exactly what she gave, and I don't feel sorry for Porsha. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.